get my props ready.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm good.
You're not going to tell us what the props are?
No, it's a surprise.
Oh my God, this sounds like my love life. Look, the props another dude. God, Sheila. The world's coming in, and guys, everything black, black. Hey
black,
guys,
Hey.
welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Welcome to the Impending Doom Cast, where we will talk about what we want to talk about.
Keep going.
Oh my goodness.
I do this better. Go.
Where we will talk about what we want to talk about until it all comes crashing down to an end.
To my left, I have Negro Demons Nelson.
That's supposed to be Nicodemus?
Yeah. I got Krispy Kreme killing all the Krispy Kreme crackheads. Chris.
I have a sunburn.
He has a sunburn. And then I have intern Chris. I mean, I keep saying
You keep calling
intern
him Chris.
Eric. Intern Eric. I have intern Eric.
That's
You
my
already botched
father's
his
name.
I did botch his name.
My botch. No.
I feel like Igmar's going to hate me hosting because I kill and destroy that first part.
You take it like Coco's throat and just
Wait.
crush it.
Put some more butchering on there.
Oh my God.
Because I'm butchering it.
I can't wait till that dog's dead.
So yeah, we talk. I'm just gonna let you guys know what we do here. We talk about stuff that seems very interesting. She's like, "What is he looking at?" God. We talk about interesting things, fascinating things, and we make it cool because we're cool and interesting.
Yeah.
All of us are cool and
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh
Three
my
of us
God.
are cool and
And you
interesting.
are Daniel.
I'm Daniel.
And we're all wearing glasses.
Daniel.
I will be wearing glasses next 2 weeks from now.
Oh, that's when your glasses
Yeah,
come in?
yeah.
Nice.
So that's what we do here.
Yeah.
Impending Doom.
Basically talk about shit.
Butchering
news.
it once again.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have Nelson Rodass on the side.
Nelson's best host.
There you go.
She sells best.
I have Chris right here on the other side, and we have Eric, always able.
Oh, I haven't heard that one
Oh!
Wait, really?
No, yeah, he's heard it.
Oh, okay.
For our 12 viewers, Abel.
No, it's one.
It's Guillermo. For our one viewer who watches it 12 times, Abel is Eric's last name, in case you didn't know.
We work at Hardee's.
So how about we start this shit, eh?
Talk about the news, homie.
Can I bring it?
No.
He's like to find your ass.
Anywho, this has been a good 2 weeks. I haven't been. How long have I been? Not been here for 2 weeks.
No. Yeah.
2 weeks. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you hosted. No, it was a week.
Less time than fucking Igmar.
Anywho, in that time,
job, I understand.
we haven't had any black news, and I know that's been a struggle.
We
I mean,
have.
last week we kind of had black news.
We did have black news.
Yeah.
That wasn't real black news.
That was black news.
Who was black here?
2 black people died.
But who was black here?
That doesn't matter.
Black lives
The
matter.
news is black.
Black lives matter. Hispanic lives matter. Anywho, so we haven't had it from the
Fucking.
cultural
Yeah.
perspective of someone who grew up black,
Yeah.
lived black, and listened to black music. Eric, could you tell us?
I was born a poor black child.
That was a jerk. That was a good one.
It's a good movie.
But the news we've heard about the things that have happened and the
Yes.
riots and the
Have there been riots?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well, not riots, more
No,
like
no,
aggressive protesting.
Yeah. Okay.
And, yeah, you know.
And then there was actually, to add on to that news story, is the guy that killed the police officers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you didn't know, there was what was going on at the time?
There
Do you
was
know?
a protest.
It was
in
a protest
Dallas.
and the cops
it was
were there?
Super civil,
Yeah, civil protest. Cops were just there, like,
and then a dude
started killing
shooting,
them.
Yeah, and it's funny. That's not funny.
No.
but they sent a picture of a black guy.
Yeah.
in the military, and it wasn't him. They're like, "Look for this guy. He's a suspect," and it wasn't him at all. The guy kind of looked like the guy, but I'm like, "Gosh, we're really just digging a hole for us right now." Literally and metaphorically.
Yeah.
These are terrible props.
What's the next prop?
I didn't really have time to prepare.
So you bring a cough drop and napkins and then a seashell.
Dude, this is fucking Kleenex, bitch.
Guys, that's what Igmar does. Guys. Anywho, all right. I'm gonna not be a tangent person. I
Okay.
realize I'm always a tangent person.
You are always
So
the
this is
person.
difficult for me to be focused.
Okay.
Because everything just kind of is flying onto
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
But yeah, that was really sad.
Yep.
And then we had more stuff happen that no one's really talking about. There's more arrests. And there was arrests of people who were like protesting super like calmly, and then people just started getting arrested. And then it's just been a lot these last few weeks that have been, it sucks. Yeah. And it's weird because it's not weird. I called my mom and we were talking about it and not really talking about it because we're kind of used to it. And so for her, I was like, oh yeah, this happened. And she was like, yeah, it did. Is there a gremlin over there?
There it is, yes. There's a gremlin called Coco.
Is he shuckling crabs?
Let it be, let it be.
Now he's sad. But it just is sad that we're getting used to it now.
Yeah, and that was that was a point that I saw on one news story about it, was that it's just so tiring at this point whenever we hear about it. And at a certain point, there has to be some kind of tangible change, because we thought body cams were going to do it, but
now they don't work.
No, yeah, they fell off, and there's still ways that you can like track that shit. So for everyone out there, just always film or record your interactions with police. Always. Because don't let them control the narrative at all. I think that's the biggest takeaway.
And vice versa, don't be douchebags or assholes.
Yeah, of course.
Because I've seen a few of them. Cops are just trying to like help people, and they're like, yeah, that's what they sound like to me.
No, there was I remember back in SB, this was like maybe a year and a half ago. I was coming out of work, and this is in the downtown area where there's a lot of bars and shit, so they were like drunk people. And I believe the cops were handling either a drunk person or a homeless person, not sure which, because they're one and the same there.
Drumless.
And there was a bunch of people all filming it, and the guy that they were talking to was like yelling like
catch the Diglett, catch the Diglett.
Wait, that's what he was saying?
No.
Okay.
No. He was playing Pokemon Go?
No. That was not out a year
Everything's
and a half
about
ago.
Pokemon Go right now.
Exactly.
But go ahead, because I have a story after this.
Okay, but the guy was yelling like, "This could be on YouTube. You can't, like arrest me. I'm gonna be famous," like shit like that. And that's just sad. That's like,
yeah, it's getting to a point now where it's a lose-lose situation
for the cops, especially.
Yeah, and like my cousin's a cop, and so like I'm like, I don't hate cops.
Yeah,
my uncle's a cop too, and so I'm just like, okay, like I get to see my cousin's a young African American,
fresh-faced
on
the force
cop,
beat cop,
and he's like
going downtown.
He's been like injured and like all this stuff, and people just like, oh, well, F you, man, and then like a rib broken and all this stuff, and it's just like for him, he's been in the weight room because he's like, you can't be like a little,
you can't be scrawny, you can't be Nelson or I.
No, Nelson.
I'm buff.
Where? How? Let's put Kanye's face. How? Anywho, just it sucks because sometimes you're like for me, the situations that happen, I'm like, oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
But there's some of the times that the things happen, like people get shot. I'm like, gosh, like it sucks. But like if I was in that same predicament, if it was my cousin, I would want him to shoot first. I'm afraid that I'm going to get
What I'm wondering is why are these cops trained to go for gun first, not taser first?
They're not. My cousin told me, and he was like, no, each thing they do, and I didn't know this, before they're allowed, except for the gun. No, I think a gun too. I might be wrong.
Right.
But like before they get a taser, they have to be tased. They get tased.
Oh, of course.
Before, I forgot some other things you have to.
So before you shoot, you got to get shot.
I think they like do something to them with the bulletproof vest.
Oh,
I think he said
that's still
that.
dangerous because it's not
Bullet
bulletproof.
Sorry, like
it's
bags.
technically bullet resistant.
I don't know you can shop like those bags or something.
Oh, like a shotgun, like that. Yeah.
But like hearing like what he had to go to in our hick little town.
Yeah,
I'm like, they're trained. This is more of a conditioning now.
Right.
Like they don't. I don't think he's shot anybody. They have grounds. He's done like drug busts and all that stuff. But I mean, I don't know. It's definitely he's a black cop in a black neighborhood.
Yes.
So it's different. He knows. Like half the guys, he like, oh, I know where they live. I just go to their house. Like, hey, you got to come with me.
Dude, you fucked up.
No, yeah.
Come on.
And even like the white cops in my hometown, they know. I know not them personally. They know my family. They know.
Oh yeah.
Honestly.
Well, because it's a small town.
Yeah.
Like
So
said,
that doesn't really happen there because.
Right.
Oh, I know you.
Yeah.
And I know one of my friends was drag racing.
It's more of a community. And
and he was
big
drag
places like
racing,
this,
got caught, and they're
not
like,
so much.
I'm gonna tell your daddy.
Yeah.
and you're getting a ticket. So it's like,
Not my daddy.
no, daddy, no. But no, daddy.
Pull down your pants.
Cops do that now? No joke.
Oh, well.
No, but it's just like,
So many.
Hang on. Speaking of daddy, I don't want to leave Eric outside of this.
What? Okay.
This is my segue in here where I ask you
About my daddy?
about whatever you want to talk about. You want to talk about your
and
Tell me
what
about
did
your
you
dad.
do? Who's your daddy?
Here's my question.
Yeah.
Who's your daddy? There's only one right answer. I'm your daddy. Okay, no.
Thanks for letting me answer that one.
But tell us about yourself, dude. What do you do?
What do you mean? What do I do?
Hobbies, man.
Hobbies.
What is Eric?
We
Why
should have
is
tangent into
Eric-
this.
Okay,
in the podcast?
you ask him,
Yeah.
and I'll put Coco in his box.
Okay.
We should have tangent into this when we did the first thing. But go ahead.
I mean, I always do it, Daniel, but you tangent into everything else before we can do
We're gonna
anything
do
I
it.
want to do. Sure, let's do all the things you
Not
want to do.
Your episode.
Daniel.
So, Eric, he wants to ask you questions. Let's go ahead. This is such a combustible episode right now.
We are on our toes, Chris. On our toes. Okay, Eric, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Like my hobbies, and
Whatever you want to say.
there's a lot of
This
pressure.
feels like a pedophile getting ready to like interview the kid before he just touches his butthole. Why are you looking at me? You're slowly losing your joy. Is this what this really is about? He is under 17, under 18.
Sorry,
now.
No, I'm
Guillermo.
17.
No, yeah. So you can't ask him those questions.
Segway. So,
You jerks.
do you feel like that Pokemon Go has exploded
No, I'm sorry.
because of recent shit like that?
Um,
It's a very like nice, easy distraction for people.
the government definitely did it on purpose.
Well, no,
Conspiracy-
but it's,
no,
that's what I've been thinking. Like, I did not expect this segue into just the Pokemon Go news segment, but I seriously did not expect it to hit.
That was actually my
this
next
hard.
news. That was actually really good. That was my next
Yeah.
news.
So it's crazy that it's become so fucking popular. Priya, who I just finished the short film for, she today when I was dropping it off, she was like, "Okay, what is this fucking Pokemon Go thing? Is it like that anime?" And I was like, "Fuck! Literally everyone has heard about this, and they've either tried it out and are playing it now, or they knew about it from day one and they're playing it, like me." But it's like it's insane, and I feel like that's partially because of how kind of fucked up the world is right now. You've got a really America at the very least, because we got a terrible presidential election and just a bunch of civil unrest, and that's what it feels like to me.
So
I'm
you
just
think
saying.
there's going to be like a spike of escapism because of this?
Yeah,
Oh, that's interesting.
that's what I feel like this.
Especially with VR
why-
coming out. There's a lot more VR stuff.
Yeah,
now,
VR
too.
stuff.
Unless if you think of it the way I do, you capture
There we
all
go.
150 Pokemon, and then you set them free, going back to...
Go, Peter, go!
I wasn't here or watching last episode.
You set them free, much like
If
with...
you say with the black people, I
Much
will.
like
So
The slaves!
with the slaves, either black,
So
Hispanic,
abolitionists
or
were
Jewish. You set them free,
The abolitionists,
Let my people
and
go.
thou shalt be saved.
the abolitionists of the 1700s were the human equivalent to PETA.
Exactly.
Oh
And Pokemon,
my God.
and Pokemon Go is the new slavery.
I was looking for weird news.
Episode title.
Eric, how do you feel about Pokemon Go and slavery?
Wait, like them as a unit?
No,
or
no,
like
no,
as-
separately.
Because we force them to breed.
Separate but equal.
We force them to breed. We feed them cookies to evolve.
No,
Three
no,
fifths compromise, man.
Let's just call this the tangent episode.
This is a tangent episode.
No. But okay.
I want to hear, Eric, what do you feel about slavery in the Pokemon Go world?
3/5 compromise.
Okay, can I say a story on here?
I want to hear,
Okay,
Eric say it.
okay,
and then we
okay.
do it.
I mean, I just started Pokemon Go a few days ago. I really
you
don't-
liking it?
Yeah, I really like it. I think it's a really
Have
good-
you been a fan of Pokemon before? Or
No.
is this like your first foray?
No, I'm
into
totally
Pokemon?
a bandwagon on this. Like,
Okay.
I just really like. I think it's really unique. In
It
a way.
is. I mean, actually, from what I've heard, it's a lot like their previous, the developers' previous game, Niantic. They made I forget the name of it, but it's a very similar game where you walk around the world and you collect stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, hit so hard because Pokemon. Those cute little fucking creatures.
You want to kill them.
Exactly. Like Coco.
Oh.
Death. So now, what is your opinions on slavery?
I mean, I don't like it.
Say it. Oh,
Good.
damn.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, yeah,
Bold,
dude, great.
Bold statement.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm glad it happened for the reason I'm here.
That was a great
Oh my god.
I wish it hadn't happened. Slavery is a terrible thing.
I would like to see an alternate universe where that never happened.
Slavery never happened?
Yeah. Imagine how the world would have.
I think
arose.
honestly, I feel like Africa would have had its come up a little sooner. I think
Oh, yeah, of
Africa
course.
would be like
It wouldn't
a little more.
It probably wouldn't be as like insane as it is today. And I feel like I
Africa's
died a
pretty
little bit there. Yeah.
malaria.
But that's a tangent that I don't want to go down.
How do you feel about Africa, Eric?
Never been there. Oh, I clipped the mic.
Neither have I.
So I have,
You know, all of us have a
seriously,
little bit of Africa inside us.
I have no knowledge of Africa
Okay, I
right
know
now.
what it's
True. I
Is
watched
it? I
Beasts
don't
of
know
No
what
Nation.
How was that? I
It was
didn't watch
good.
it yet.
Terrifying.
It was really good.
Is it,
It's
Elba's in it,
terrifying.
right?
Idris Elba is the. I wouldn't say he's the villain, but he's definitely like.
He's an
bad.
antagonist.
He's bad.
But at the same time, he's like he helps them, but then he doesn't help.
Yeah,
them.
but then
Okay,
there's-
let him watch it. Let the kid
It's-
watch it.
No, yeah,
let him watch it.
There's a couple parts where you're just like, but there's some moments of fucking brilliance in there. The part where you've seen it, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, the part where
We're gonna talk
he's,
for like 20 minutes about
Oh,
this.
God.
And just
no.
sit
The
here.
part where he's running through, and they're like invading a village or whatever, and it starts to go all like pink and
Yeah.
white, and there's just like slow motion everywhere. It's beautiful.
Yeah, you
It's
definitely
really
want to go to Africa for 2 seconds of that movie, and then immediately you're like, "Oh
the
no."
beginning,
the begin. Oh yeah, literally
Yeah.
the beginning. You're like, "This is."
and then
okay.
right afterwards you're like, "No, I'm done."
everyone's dying now.
All right. Any more news? Let's get off the tangents
You
for a
had
sec.
a story.
Yes.
that you wanted to say.
Yeah.
Well, it might be a little too early for this. Okay, so
Wait. Oh, that was someone murdering someone. Okay. You
No,
go.
it always sounds like that here.
Oh, that's not good.
There's always people getting murdered.
the
here?
story of this
basically.
block
Right.
where he lives.
No. That's another tangent. Let's not go down.
Okay. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring us closer together here. Okay, everybody poops.
Yes.
Yes.
Is this the story you
And-
told me?
Yes. And last week I told the story of me pissing my pants.
And this is the story of you pooping your
And this,
pants.
and this is similar. This happened.
Similar.
This happened maybe 2-3 nights ago.
Oh, no.
I know. I go out for a writing meeting with 2 old friends from Playhouse West.
Thanks.
And then I get there and they text me, "Hey Nelson, you're 21, right?"
Want to
Yeah. Okay, we're going to a bar. Screw the Starbucks. And I was like, damn it. I wasn't ready. 1 drink turns to 7.
Oh,
Same
no.
like yesterday.
Yep.
1 drink turns to 7.
Yeah.
And
You're an alcoholic.
shut up, dude. I just like to have fun. All right.
Welcome to the club.
Anyway,
I'm terrified.
I'm there sitting, and like some guy, he's singing a song, and then I'm like laughing, and then he's like, "Oh, what you laughing about over there, James Dean?" And I was just like, "Dude, I'm laughing because you're singing." And he looks at me, and he's just like, "Yo, you don't think my singing's good?" No. And then I started laughing. I was like, "Dude, I love your singing because I love that you're trying." And then it evolves into this whole bro moment. Everybody's like,
fuck?
"Dude, you're doing a shot with me right now." And I was just like, "Okay, let's do it. Let's do shots." And then like we end up all doing shots. Anyway, that ends. I didn't have enough water to drink.
I fucking hate that.
A night I drink at least 115 ounces of water. Like,
Yeah?
don't humor me, bitch.
I'm listening to
Okay.
your story.
Okay, anyway. So I didn't have enough water to drink, and I have work the next day at around 4.
Hardee's?
Yes, Hardee's. And my stomach hurts before I go there, so I try to poop. It doesn't work.
I want to know.
This isn't like a switch. You don't
He,
just
like,
flip it and
pushes
you're
the
like,
button.
"That's just not working. Let's try this again later."
Basically, it
Reboot
felt
the
like my
system.
intestine was about to pop out. It was just weird. I was like, why? Okay, so I go into work, into Hardee's. And you've been there. You'll like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The fryer, you
And-
turn it on.
So I'm concession stand, and I'm like, okay, my stomach's hurting right now. I am going to go to the bathroom. As soon as I get in there, I pull down my pants, and I'm sitting. I'm like, okay, I'm ready.
No.
And then they call me on the radio. We need you to help over here. I was like, okay, no problem. So I pull up my pants and I leave.
Hey,
And
little
then-
turtle head just sticking out.
Basically. And then
A little diglet coming out of your butt.
That sounded so hood. Little thing come out of your butt.
Hopefully it wasn't a Doug Trio.
oh god.
Pokemon.
At this point, okay, you don't want to know.
But you're going to tell us.
Yes, anyway. Okay, so I go downstairs and I help. And then I'm like, okay, ready to go to the bathroom. 30 minutes later, oh, we need help over here. Damn it. Okay, so I go help. It's 8 o'clock. I went to the bathroom at 7 first. Now it's 8 o'clock. And I tell my coworker, hey, I really need to just sit down and poop right now. Please don't need me. Like, there's tears in my eyes at this point. Please don't need me. Please don't call me. And she was like, okay, no problem. I understand. Maybe you're congested.
Is
I was
this
like,
Tina? Is this Tina?
Tina.
Tina?
Tina?
Yeah.
Yes?
Okay. All right. Continue.
Just yeah. It's
Okay.
Tina.
I don't think so, but okay.
Hardy's best employee.
No, it's not. It's not. This is okay.
I love to get him distracted. It's so fun.
I hate you guys.
No, he can't.
Okay. Anyway, so I go into the bathroom, take down my pants, go into the same stall because, it's mine at this point.
Yeah.
I take down my pants, I sit there, and I'm
Wrote
like,
his
I'm
name
going to
on it.
be here a while.
He takes his pants off in a different stall.
This is your home now.
Yeah, exactly. So I go in there at like 8:05, and I don't get out till 8:30.
You
Oh
birthed
my
someone.
God.
And hang on, no, I take the fastest poops, but not this time. This time it felt so
Trying to,
bad.
like, claw its way back in. It's like, no.
It's bad when you have to hold on to the rails
Ah.
and you're sweating.
And your butt clenches down on the seat, and you're just like, oh.
No, dude,
You
you're
were in labor.
I was sweating. I was almost crying. I was like, why? Why does it hurt
There was
so
something
good?
crawling out of him.
And I was hoping nobody came in because at this point I was at tears.
Someone did.
And I was
They
just
died.
Someone's looking through the crack like,
Yeah. Alien birth.
And when the business is done, it's like 8:20, 8:22, and I'm like, okay,
wait,
I'm just
how
gonna
long
sit
was it?
here. How long was like the fire?
Unbroken. Unbroken. It was a long one.
he said like 25 minutes.
Yeah,
25.
Was it like a log, or were you just?
Oh
like,
no, it was like bits and pieces of
Ah.
the puzzle.
It was World War II.
Think of a 500 puzzle piece puzzle thing.
It sounded like
500 piece puzzle, yeah. And you're trying to put the sky together, but it just won't fit. And you're just like,
vomit.
okay, okay. Anyway,
Almost threw up too.
the story's almost over. I get up, and
Oh, that was gross.
I get up, and at this
Your
point,
butt's gone.
I can't. Basically, dude, I felt like I was standing. I don't even know what was keeping me up at this point. I had to lean on the wall, and I was just like, oh, God. And I didn't want to go out there. My friend calls me, hey, I need you to come out here to cover my break. I was like, no problem. Just give me 5 minutes. And I'm trying to walk, but it looks like I got like fucked in the butt.
Your butthole looks like
You look like you
a
got
Voltron.
fucking butt.
Yeah.
Looks
I
like
had
a
that look
Voltron without
where
one of the
I've been fucked in
lions.
the butt. Some guy walks into the restroom, and I'm leaning on the wall like this. Like,
He's like
and
blood is dripping down his leg.
and then I got embarrassed, so I like had a napkin with me, so I was pretending to clean the wall.
He's sitting there like, should I call someone for this kid?
So I'm like this, and I start going like this.
You're like American
There's
History
real
X too.
sadness in his voice.
No, there is.
This is so true.
It is true, and
Pain.
and I'm embarrassed. He looks at me, and I just walk back into the stall because I was just like,
hugs you.
okay, I'm gonna walk back in there.
I'm not done.
No, and then like I was like, okay, 2 more minutes. 8:30, I walk out, and I act as if everything's fine, and I'm just walking, waddling, and then I went back to work, and that was it.
Oh wow.
He's like a walking 4chan green post.
No, yeah.
Like that one you read that one time. That is your life.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether to be
He doesn't know.
sad for you or happy for you. I'm just going to leave it at sappy.
Okay, good. My stories make people laugh.
They make us feel better about ourselves.
That's very true.
no, that's too mean.
No, that's perfectly fine.
I'm glad I'm not Nelson. I got one eye and it's a shell. I'm glad I'm not Nelson.
God, I can't wait to see you fail at Flappers.
My butthole's too big.
Do we got any more news stories?
I was trying to search up sexy news or like weird news, but
No.
everything was Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
This one that I read was this
Pokemon
guy.
news.
He's at a hotel with his lover, and he posts like a dick pic, and the lover's over there at in the bathroom. She's
I
just
know
in
this
a
story.
thong. Yeah, and he has a Diglett. On
Yeah.
his penis and like 2 Pokeballs like thrown
Oh,
next to it, and he
God.
takes a picture, and that was it. And I was
Oh
just
my
like, I
God.
can't find anything better.
See, here's the thing. I've found that a lot of like the good or funny photos are actually just Photoshop.
No, yeah.
Seriously, it's sad. Just sad. But that was the news segment. Now we're gonna go into our next segment because my phone can't hold enough
Oh,
recording,
yeah, we can do
so I'm
that.
gonna do the next thing. Commercial break.
Now we're not real. Fuck.
Welcome back from that commercial break.
I hope you guys enjoyed the person.
We're all having strokes here.
That reminds me of a Men in
Yep.
Black
Yep.
tangent. I'd like some water. What, some sugar water. Sugar water. You want some water with sugar in it? Yes. Sorry.
You two are like made for each other. It's
Oh,
adorable.
we had a kid.
Mhm.
His name was Naniel or Delson.
Delson. I like Delson.
Delson.
Delson Mandela.
I want if I ever have a son, I want to call him Nelson so he could be Nelson the Third.
Oh.
Okay.
Are you a junior?
So a nerd.
Yes.
Junior. Did your dad call you Junior?
No, they never called me
Little
Junior.
Nell.
No.
You could. That's your rapper name. Little Nelly.
Little Nelly.
Yeah.
Why do they always have to have little?
That's I did it because I knew you hated that. Hey guys, we're back, and now we're gonna go into the topic that I came up with because I'm
Boom.
super cool.
Yep.
My topic that I sound really good right now.
Yeah.
The topic I want to talk about, and it's butchering now.
Yeah.
What's next for us as humans? Are we gonna evolve? How's our society just gonna crash? Or like, what's the next?
I have
What are we doing
ideas.
next?
I have
What-
ideas about
what's-
that. Yeah. I read this cool little article where it wasn't like a scientific article, but a scientist wrote it, and he
Neil
detailed
deGrasse?
out what the possible evolution for human beings could be from here.
Dragons.
Dragons. Oh, we're gonna get wings, blow fire. I mean, they already got transit.
That path.
But no. It's gonna kind of be like we're gonna be the aliens. A lot of early alien concepts from movies and like shows and stuff like that had them, tall, gray, but like big eyes and stuff like that.
Nice.
And he actually had like an artist draw out what he thought was going to happen. And if you look at it, it looks like our eyes are going to get bigger because of how much we rely on them. Like now, we don't use our other senses as much as our eyes, not nearly as much, and because so much of our lives depend on visual media now, and having to look for stuff, we don't really music, yeah, but that's not as needed. It's
So we can
this
see
really interesting article where he basically breaks down how that's going to happen, and
I want my eyes like this.
but yeah, that's evolutionarily wise, that I think that's what I believe. I was like, that's pretty smart. I like that
Oh,
idea.
that's scary, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you don't think about it. You can think about socially. You don't have to think about it. Okay.
Now I feel like my eyes are throbbing, dude. Am I changing?
You're getting real red. You're getting to look like me. I don't like it.
Oh gosh.
But what brought that up? Did you have any like?
Well, mostly I thought of this is because
Mostly.
I thought of it because of just how the society is.
Okay.
And it's- society. It's funny because like growing up in a religious background,
Yeah.
Religious.
there's a lot of there's like revelations, like stuff like this.
Right.
Like wars, rumors of wars, and this will be happening, and brothers will be killing brothers.
Right.
And this and this and all these, a lot of things that was happening, they're like, oh, these are the signs of like humankind just about to destroy themselves. But then in the last moment, a savior will come again. But like, and that's something I grew up on, and like they don't. My mom is one of the people that says don't take this as literally as that, because like a day for God could be like 1,000,000 years.
Yeah.
But in that aspect, like I'm looking at it as a social way, like change has to happen.
Yeah.
For good or bad, and like for me, I can see it being like eventually we could just go back to being like how we were in like the 1700s, 1800s, where there's certain races we just don't like. Donald Trump is like really preaching that, like just kick him out.
We need to get Eric out of here.
Why?
He's wearing a watch. This is just like
What the fuck is going on?
this is just like his self-destruct button. This is like that movie In Time with Justin Timberlake.
This is that
He's gonna
uncle?
be running on time.
This is that uncle that you see on holidays, and your mom's like, don't talk to him.
And then he just breaks out into tangents and
then
then nobody
leave.
asked for.
You leave really early. Like, how are we leaving so early for Christmas? Grandma's was
No. The kids never know why you're leaving early, but the parents are like, we don't want to stay around Ted anymore.
And then you
But
go
I
over
wanted to hear the story about his hamster.
and like if he ever touched you,
Lammy wings, lammy wings.
Anywho, that's what I feel. I feel like socially.
You thought more socially.
Yeah,
Okay.
both. I think both. Like,
Well, because there were
Eric, what do you think?
Um,
I don't
yeah.
wanna-
And,
Well, did you hear about Elon Musk's thing about like
eat
there's-
that mic. Eat that mic.
Eat that mic.
Eat that
Yeah,
mic.
let me help you.
What did Elon Musk say?
Don't.
About
Touch
like
it.
there's a 50% chance that we're just in an interface.
Oh yeah,
Like a
that
virtual
that
reality.
broke my mind
well, yeah.
for a second.
Wait,
Well, like,
explain that.
they-
You were about to tell me that today, and I didn't listen.
Well, I should have read the article.
Oh.
I should. I will. Okay, this is what I know: is that there is evidence out there that there are parts of the universe that works exactly how a computer works.
Yep.
Told you.
So, and like something about like if we aren't in a virtual reality, we are doomed in some way. I don't know exactly how.
Yeah.
I should have
Well,
read, but
that's
Well, I'll put a link
cute
to
tip.
it because it's a really interesting little article.
Yeah.
But the
don't hug me. I'm scared.
the main point was that there's when you look at they were looking at data from space. Was it right?
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. They were seeing like, oh, this lines up perfectly with stuff that we've already simulated, and it's not like that generally doesn't happen until we started like looking at it. But yeah, it seriously broke my mind for a hot second, because then I thought about what if we started to then run a simulation once our
Exactly.
our brain,
Exactly.
our like technology advanced that far, and then it's just a never-ending loop, like the episode of Rick and Morty, if you ever watched
Yeah.
it, where it's just like he creates a world inside
Into
of a
a
power
world.
cell, and then that one creates another one, because they all hit that point of like, we need this, this eventual power source that can power everything, and they each make that same conclusion, which is insane. That kind of also
That is
makes you
weird.
think about, are we gonna, because there are no new ideas, and people come up with ideas at the same time. So it like one person will think about the movie for Independence Day, and another person will also think about the same thing, similar, maybe slightly different, and eventually it will get made.
Yeah.
So everything is,
Inevitable.
we're starting to see everything's already like pretty much been made, and everything has accelerated, but it is, I feel like we're going to hit that point where it's just like, fuck. We're like, where do we go from here? And it's,
Regression.
I don't think regression. I think
I think
implosion.
a beautiful
I think
regression.
I think like when we hit that peak, it's gonna create just a lot of infighting and other things like
now.
that.
Well,
I know
we're
a lot
I don't,
about
I
hitting
don't think
peaks,
like now.
guys.
I think
getting worse.
worse, a lot worse.
Civil War 2.
I love that movie. I can't wait for the sequel.
It was a scary thing that, I mean, Eric, I don't think you have to think about. It was a long time ago now I think about it. But when I was in high school, there was like a legit talks about the draft coming back.
Really?
Yeah, it was like, they're not legit talks, but I was close to D.C., and so I would hear things, and they're like, well, they're playing with the idea because of the war was going on. And it was
right,
like people
but
weren't
it
trying
wasn't
to really...
on our shores, though.
No, but they weren't really like... they were just talking about it.
Right.
And that was a scary thing for me. I'm like, oh, shoot. Is this history just replaying itself? And I remember that was something like one of the reasons I really wanted to go to college, because they were like, well, you know, we could just bring the draft back, and like you'd have to serve at least like a year or two, and then like go back into the population. And I'm like, no.
I was gonna say something. I forgot.
I want to hear Eric say more things about smart stuff.
Like about the
I'm
VR
joking.
stuff.
Yeah, that was interesting. It's kind of, my brain hurts a little bit. Not hurts.
Yeah.
I was like,
you should definitely read the article, or at least watch somebody break it down, because that.
So what if we just wake up and we're like, oh shoot, like this is just Nelson's virtual reality world?
Yeah.
Well, we could do that every night for all we know. We just
Is that a pickup line?
I don't know what you're trying to say with
Yo,
that.
we could do that every night.
We could just wake up in a virtual reality world every time you're with me.
Welcome
me
to
inside
Eric's
you.
virtual reality bed.
Well, you hear what you want to hear.
Woke up.
Maybe I am controlling this conversation.
I don't know about that.
That's scary though. I thought of that. We could be
Give
someone's
that
thoughts.
Kleenex at me.
This is getting too like. We could be someone's thoughts. We could be someone's thoughts. I always used to.
Yeah.
There's a movie, have you seen it? Okay, I don't want to ruin it. But there's
I
a
hate
movie
thinking
with,
now.
Jared Leto. Have you seen it, Mr. Nobody?
No, I don't think so.
It played with that aspect of like,
okay.
what if you're just this?
Yeah.
What if you're just an idea?
What if like there's some kind of like transcendence where when we finally jack ourselves into computers, like at a certain point, humans will just disappear like almost immediately, because we all just are like, we will just go on
We're
the computer
aware.
and be in that simulation there.
We're aware.
Because so many fucking movies play with that idea already, that like if people who are doing it for like entertainment are thinking about it, like tons of scientists are thinking like
Billionaires
let's
are
think
just like-
about the positives of that. We are ageless.
Yeah.
I don't like that idea of something of living forever,
No, I mean,
because
that scares me. I
That's
don't
another
know
thing
why.
that's, as health technologies improve, we're longer lifespans. I don't want that. I don't want to be 150. I'm good
80.
with like 90 or however long. I'm good with this is dark to say, but I'm fine with dying.
yeah,
But it's because it's I don't want to be on this earth for that long. It's kind of ridiculous.
You'll probably die at my hands.
I don't doubt it.
sexually.
Break that booty wide open.
Oh, stop!
Crack it open like a walnut.
I thought mine was
I
gonna be the
wasn't
worst
even
part.
thinking sexually this time, guys. I was actually just thinking I'd like run you over with the car one day when you were on your bike. Ooh, look, it's a Charmander. Ah! I'm not coming
God.
into work today, guys.
Chris would go try to catch
Yeah.
a Charmander.
Dude, I've
His eighth
fallen
one.
over so many times on my bike without even playing Pokemon. And the other day, I was leaving work, and I was like, oh, shit. And I hit one of the, bike stops that you can chain your bike to. And I hit it, and I was like, oh God.
Oh, my God.
Right there because of it.
See, that's where I think life is going. Eventually, they're going to catch us. They're going to catch them.
Oh, my God.
Like
See,
the Pokemon
we are
are
the
going to catch
Pokemon.
us.
They're
Pokemon
just
are going to catch us, yeah.
Oh.
With sandwiches, just throwing sandwiches. I want a sandwich, that's why.
Is ham.
Turkey and ham. This is a Tangic episode. Jeez Louise.
That's fine.
I love you.
I don't care.
Guillermo.
Hey,
But
if
hold
you
on.
love us, Guillermo, you should watch my episode, which is more thought out and has much more effort put into it.
No one watched that episode, did they?
Huh.
Couldn't even say yes or no.
But no. Okay, you haven't said anything on the topic because
I did. I just did.
No,
the
I mean,
Pokemon
like-
thing.
No, but like, do you even think about that at all,
do
or
you
is that
think
something
at
that's
all?
not even on your radar?
No. I guess it does pop into my head every now and then.
Right.
But I definitely don't like to think of it. I like to live in the now, homie. Okay?
Right? No. I get you because
This is a Hillary Swank movie.
I hate
Props.
wrestling.
Oh my God, dude, your arms
I'm
are
not-
sunburned too.
Yes, duh.
Jesus. You're like that episode of Ed, Ed and Eddie where Ed gets sunburned and he's like, oh.
That's sunburn.
Yeah, my
Your
neck,
skin
my
is-
head.
I can see how white your
arms.
skin really is.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you look like you're what the end of the universe looks like.
I'm the palest
super
motherfucker.
farmer's tan, dude. That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
That's from catching
My farmer's
Pokemon
tan.
at Huntington Beach.
My farmer's tan still looks like I am a slave. Black Lives Matter.
Oh.
Let me use my freeze frame, black and white when I say this.
Okay.
Black Lives Matter.
The face. Then we're just like, you did like a Ben Stiller like.
I'm a model.
It's beautiful.
Anyway, I don't know. I don't really think about the topic too much.
I think that's a sign of a slightly healthier mind.
No, yeah.
Because I'm so much in my head all the time that kind of stuff I think about all the time. And I noticed that my roommates, specifically Josh and his brother, they don't seem to like care about anything but like what's immediately happening. Not as like a bad thing, but it's just like they have jobs that they think about, and that's really all that they are into, because they'll come home, play a video game for like an hour or two, and fall immediately asleep just right there on the couch.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
Exactly. Like I wish I could do that kind of shit, but my brain is so active that it's hard to shut off.
Well, why do you say that's a healthier mind?
Because
do we have
another
guest
commercial
star?
break?
Commercial break.
Have you ever wanted to be inside a video game? Well, Zach and Ivy are. And you can help them track down where on earth is Carmen Sandiego.
So I was just given a
We're back.
flyer for free ice cream day.
For a kid's birthday party.
No. It's a community thing.
Chris got invited to a child's birthday party. They were like, "Come here, white boy."
It's free ice cream.
I wanna go.
They
Saturday,
probably thought you were like
10:30.
They probably thought you were wearing a costume. They're like, "Oh, he's a chameleon. He'll change colors."
Wait, why would that be inviting though? Look at this chameleon man.
Because, dude,
He can be Mexican.
He could be green, like the kids' colors, like favorite color is green, dude. He'd be like, "Make yourself green."
My favorite color is blue. If I saw a blue man walking to me, I would run. Africa? What'd you say?
Avatar.
I would run for them. And I definitely, qualm about Avatar.
Okay.
Why was he like freaking making out and doing it with that blue woman? I don't care that you fell in love with her. That's a blue lady. with tentacles.
So is he now just attracted to blue people? Well, I mean, they're human enough.
That brings
Human
about the
enough.
whole. Sorry, that tangent.
No. Continue.
Yeah, that brings about the whole thing.
The sex
Is it-
dolls?
No,
Oh.
that too. That brings about the whole thing. If he's attracted to a blue lady, maybe somebody did have sex with a monkey, and that's where AIDS came from.
I thought that was confirmed.
He was attractive enough, human enough. Is that
They
would
just had
say?
a funny joke that is like that's the stupidest like thing.
Yeah.
No one's like, let me go like, have like sex with Keisha and then Bamboo Boo over here on another day. You choose. You don't just go to the monkey and then people.
Bamboo Boo?
Bamboo Boo. I don't know where you name monkeys. I haven't had a monkey.
No, that's a monkey name.
Man, Bamboo,
Yeah, you got-
come here, Boo Boo.
You got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's just something you just
No.
don't do.
Yeah, we get it.
Is that where we're
Hey,
going?
well, we got it.
Is that where human beings are going?
Having sex with monkeys? Maybe.
Gosh,
No, but it's
I do have sex with a cow in my hometown.
oh.
Across the street from me, I think.
Okay,
We
is
would hear it, no,
is that born of like necessity? Like they have to have sex? They're just like, well, I mean, it's living.
It's your eyes. Well, it's there. It's you. Those dead eyes that you had it scared me. Well, it's living.
I've perfected the dead eye.
Well, I guess it's there.
And the key is just turning everything off in your brain.
Let me try it. Oh gosh,
Yeah,
That's
you
scary.
feel the dark. You feel the pull
I
of the
almost
darkness.
left the VR world.
No,
we
I've
live in.
had like times when I'm asleep when
And
I
wanna
feel
have sex
that
with a-
I feel the pull of
babe.
darkness, and I have to shut it off.
You're watching too much Kingdom Hearts. You're playing too much Kingdom Hearts, man.
I've
I feel
played
the pull of
a
darkness.
total of 3 hours.
Wait, what?
I've only played that game a total of 3 hours.
Really?
In real life, I have not.
You
I mean,
played
in the
Kingdom Hearts.
simulation though, it was like
Oh,
I
yeah.
beat the whole thing.
Yeah.
No,
You don't remember
I
that.
never got into it. It was not my cup of tea.
Wow. You played Kingdom Hearts, right?
Yeah.
You loved
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Tell me how you loved it.
Well, I was pretty young when it was out, and we were playing it on the PlayStation.
How young?
too.
Just tell us.
I don't know how
Don't
young
tell me
I
how
was.
young
I was
you
probably
were.
like in. When did that game come out?
A long time. The first one came out a
2002.
long time
It was
ago.
probably
Yeah.
like when
No,
we
no,
had it.
not
I
two.
was.
Had to have been like 4.
Oh, okay.
I was
14.
know. I was very, very young, so I was pretty much stuck on the beach for hours. I was like, trying to like beat that guy in a race or whatever.
But you can't.
Oh,
You can't do it.
No, it's not
I
possible.
think I skipped and just went to the second game. I don't think I finished the first one.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Second game
neither.
was so fun.
Now
though.
I dare you to explain to me the story of that fucking game
Do
in
it, do
a
it.
single
Eric, do it.
sentence.
Okay. So you got guy with Yu-Gi-Oh hair, and then there are other characters like from Final Fantasy for some reason.
One sentence, Eric.
This is a run-on
This is
sentence.
a run-on
Put a
sentence.
period on it.
All right. That was a parenthesis, by the way. That wasn't like an end of sentence.
That was the intro. and
Fantasy?
parentheses. Yeah.
There's a Final Fantasy character and it throws balls at you.
Yep.
And there's also Mickey Mouse and Goofy.
Yeah.
They're trying to find you or something at one point, and then you get you get a key that could open a lot of things.
Including people's skulls.
Yes, and there are.
I'm opening up skulls.
Where's the treasure?
Sora, no.
Well, I mean, you think about it, there is treasure in them because they pop out the little green balls when you
Oh
kill
yeah, I
them.
guess so. And then you
This is a
got
dark game now. I think
Wait,
about it.
let him finish. I want to hear his explanation.
Yeah.
you got shadow people, not black people. Shadow people.
Close enough.
And
Yeah, good.
Because they move like this.
then you
don't
go
go
to
to
other Disney places. You go to
Sometimes not Disney places.
sometimes not Disney places, but only sometimes.
Yeah.
And then you go to what is that new movie? Alice Wonderland. You go
yes.
to there and you fight some cards.
Yeah.
And then
I
there's a
bet.
3-headed dog. You fight
Yep.
that thing. You
Oh,
beat it.
Zebras?
You're
Uh,
like at
Zebras.
7% right
I
now.
know.
man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's so much to that game.
We're gonna have to go to part 2 of this.
I
but
would rather just say the game's about finding your friends.
no, that's dumb. But like,
But then people are going to think it's like some indie game, and then they go into it, they're like, what?
Yeah.
oh, and then
Donald, no!
I forgot the most important part. You gotta pick between what was it? A shield, a sword, and magic, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they don't
and only the
have any
assholes
difference.
pick shields.
Yeah.
Only the assholes pick shields.
That's true.
They have no difference
no,
between any
everyone's
of
gonna
them.
pick the sword.
Yeah.
Or the
Because
magic,
that's
I guess. If
I
you-
Well,
picked the
magic,
magic.
it does help because then you get like a better magic bar, but that's
No one
about
wants-
it.
no
No
one
one wants
does.
that.
I used it more in the PSP games.
And everyone picks sword because they think they're going to just have that thing. Because
Yeah.
that was my mindset when I
Yeah.
played it. I was like,
I don't want to just have a shield.
yeah, I don't. What, bash people? No.
I'm not Jon
I want
Snow.
a key.
Yeah.
Ba-na-ba.
Yeah.
You have Mickey Mouse running around. Is it just me?
Yeah.
Or do you want to get fucked?
That's
That
not the
was
Mickey Mouse we're talking
Such
about.
an outlandish comment. I don't know why you said that.
Just outlandish. I want him struck from this court. Get him out of here.
I needed to put that in there, Eric.
Okay.
Slide it in.
Slide it in. You'll know me when you work with me.
Yeah, no. When he's host, he just says, "All right, let's slide into the next topic."
I never thought of it that way. I just thought it sounded cool.
I thought you were making a joke. The whole
No,
time.
you guys made
See,
a joke.
he's funny when he's not funny.
Exactly.
But when he tries to be funny, it's like a small child like running up an escalator the wrong way and then falling.
Hey, Daniel, do you
Right
have
at
a
the
ride
end.
home?
Right at the end.
Hey, Daniel, do you have a ride home? Because it's not
LA
me.
traffic transit. How'd I get here?
You came here on bus, bitch.
Exactly. I go back. They're my people.
Let's get out of here. Let's start our own podcast.
This one's
Like
getting
get some duct tape. It's like-
duct tape.
What was
Ooh.
one of my favorite parts from just all of our podcasts that we've done is when you and Igmar started like danger zoning with your sunglasses on,
And then us.
you were trying to talk to me, and I just drew a line down the middle of the podcast because it's so good. That's one of my favorite parts.
We're the only reasonable people on here, except for the guests. But when there's like
Yeah.
between Andrew, what's your name again, and Igmar, it's just a collective.
You don't need to know
Well,
my
here's
name,
the thing.
baby. I'm a way of
Road ass.
life.
Here's-
I'm inside.
Road
So-
ass. I
So
love you.
what I do like is if you watch, and I dare you to watch like the first couple when it was like first starting out with like super awkward. It's night and day now compared to how we are
different,
now.
yeah.
Because now we're just fucking going on tangents
Yeah.
and just like who fucking cares?
Even Igmar, who's the most structured one of all
Yeah.
of us, is
He's getting in on the tangents, that's
He
for
is.
sure.
I mean, he doesn't show up.
No.
She's bored, dude. Look at her.
You can still hear us with the headphones.
Yeah.
She's like, "Let me live, brah." Is that a Clippers hat? What? That a Clippers hat? Yo. Good job,
Oh.
friends.
Oh wait, I have it. Way back.
Yeah.
I asked you why was that? Why is that an unhealthy brain or a healthy brain?
You're right.
Wow,
because-
that was way back. I was still curious. I was thinking about
Because
it the whole time.
I've heard many theories that a lot of people's neuroses and even stuff like maybe not. I don't want to be like generalizing or mean in any way, but even like Asperger's and other forms of autism stem from the brain not handling. Autism and stuff like that is from birth, so I wouldn't necessarily say that. But, people's neuroses, like OCD, ADD, stuff like that, I feel like it stems from the brain not being able to cope with this life that we have right now because it's so different from what we were as human, like, primates, basically, where it was just, hunt, gather, fuck, repeat, and...
That sounds like a rap song.
Please write that song.
I will. K people.
That's so gold.
Platinum.
But no, like it's stuff that he really liked that.
I killed him every episode. My goal is to kill him just once.
And you got him.
Take it off, Nelson. Take it off, you little beautiful bitch.
Drooling.
Ew.
Okay.
Okay, you continue.
But the it's like I got a headache now. Shit.
We've been here too long, guys. I'm tired.
So no. Okay.
You're laughing and stop. Okay. Whoa.
No, okay.
Something
But
just happened to me.
It does seem right to me that that's something that just makes sense because we're trying to keep track of so many things, and then sometimes the brain just breaks, and you're like me who stays awake at night trying to go to sleep, but your brain just keeps firing off like
What if this
info
happened?
in your
What
head.
about that? Hey, dinosaurs
Exactly,
are-
and a lot of creative people come from that. That's generally
What if
how
Mom's a robot? What if Uncle Sherm's a robot? What if Gary's
Go to
a
the party.
robot? Hey, Gary, if you were a robot, you tell me, right? Meow. You're right, Gary.
So you're saying it's like an ignorance is bliss sort of thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it sucks for the people who do have those neuroses if you're living with them because Josh and his brother will come home and basically, like, a tornado has come through and they'll leave, like, food out and trash on the ground and just, like, not care about where stuff is placed. And it's just gross. Like, there's dirt. The floor is so dirty. And that motherfucker, when he cleaned the other day, like he does once every month, he was cleaning the kitchen floor, and he was like cleaning comes to me afterwards, he's like, oh man, I thought those black spots were part of the tile.
We
like,
all looked over there.
Yeah, and I was
Dirty.
like, you didn't know that was just grossness on the floor? He's like, no.
my God.
And I'm like, oh my God, Josh, what in the fucking hell? They're just like so content with their life right now. They're just like, hey, I had sex with my girlfriend and I came home, played video games, had sex with the video games, and then I fell asleep. Like it's so life is
scared
so
of this.
simple for them. They don't have
Dude,
to
you
worry
triggered
about whether
Chris.
we're in a fucking simulation and we're just like some scientist's wet dream as he's jerking off, looking at all of us run around on the fucking world like God is just a nerd.
We need to bleep all of that out and put like a message.
Oh, funny. The one time, it's funny you said that. This is terrifying for me.
Yeah.
When I did stuff a long time ago,
Yeah.
and it was too much for my brain to handle,
Okay.
I went into a dream state.
Oh.
Like
Wait, you were awake, kind of? And you
no,
went
yeah,
into-
I was really like,
Okay.
anyway,
Is that one more time? Let's hit that fever pitch. Ooh, baby, that's going on the record.
I peed. Where I opened my eyes and everyone in the room with me, we were all gods and nothing else existed, and everything would reset when I realized that I was a god, and so then everything that I thought of, like me working at Hardee's,
Insert the Super Saiyan kid on here.
Yeah.
me working at Hardee's,
Just make
me
my job
having
harder.
friends, everything didn't exist. I just created it as a god so I could feel more like a human. But then once I realized, oh, I'm a god, then everything reset, and I'd be back to believing that I was a human.
It's like when you realize you're in a dream and then you wake up.
It's like this one right now. Say we're actually gods. Nothing else exists out here. But once you realize that you're a god, you're like, oh, shoot, none of this stuff existed. And then it resets, and then we're back doing the podcast again.
I'm starting to feel like a rap god.
All we do is hunt and gather hip
That is a good rap song.
Well, we're going to make it.
Yeah.
ID Entertainment.
No, yeah, that's just my general feelings on that.
Because I remember I was on a plane ride to Las Vegas, and there are these bachelorette girls in the front screaming the entire flight. And
Life's good.
Exactly. So I was talking to my brother.
Oh my God, we're such dirty bitches.
Exactly. Yeah. All they wanted to do was just get drunk and
Party.
other stuff as
Yeah.
well. And so I was thinking, their lives must be so easy and simple.
Yeah.
And I'm so stressed out that they have to be on my flight.
Right?
Your
I don't know.
joy.
Like I'm like secretly jealous of them in some ways, but I hate them.
Exactly.
So it's like really, really difficult
Eric,
situation.
give in to your anger and kill your father.
So Nelson's losing it. I think that also stems from this is not to toot our own horns, but we're like creative people.
True.
And I think that stems from. I remember as a kid, certain things were really I wouldn't get angry at, same way basically normal people's lives, the way they were like whatever. I'm like, wow, you're weird, but I was a weird one. But I remember things that used to bother. I used to get bothered by so many different things that people using to get bothered by.
Yeah.
I used to get violently upset, not violent beating people, but when I was 4, Butterfingers are my
beating
favorite.
off.
Beating off at 4. You're nasty.
Violently.
Butterfingers are your favorite candy?
Butterfingers, and if they were broken, if the Butterfinger was snapped at all, I'd almost cry.
That's a neurosis right
yeah,
there.
and I couldn't handle it. I don't know. If I would buy it and I would put them there and I would sit there. And to this day, I don't get the bars. Because if they're broken, I still get I used to my legs would tap and I'd just be like, what was the point of me buying this if it's broken? So yeah, that used to.
No, because I'm gonna buy you Butterfingers.
No, I'm good.
No,
take that, Daniel.
No, that's definitely a neurosis because my sister, who is on the spectrum, not far gone, but still on the spectrum. She
give in to your anger. Kill your sister.
Holy crap, Nelson!
She will get very, very annoyed by young children, no matter what they're doing. They could just be talking to their mom, and my sister will just kind of go like she's getting a headache because there's just something about it. Maybe their voice, maybe it was she doesn't want to be reminded of being younger. So I don't know. Whatever it is, stuff like that just annoys the hell out of her. And similar thing, I'm sure I have similar things. I can't name any off the top of my head.
Do you believe that sort of thing comes from past lives?
Don't play with me, boy.
What if she had a demonic kid in her past life?
Ooh.
Holy crap!
That's why some people are afraid of water, afraid of drowning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe they drowned in their
I
past
can't
life.
swim.
Jeez.
See, I thoroughly believe that everything is explainable within the human brain, not necessarily
Really?
I feel like it's just kind of like how people think that deja vu is either
Looking into the past.
looking
or
into the
future.
past or
Looking into the future.
or living in the future, or even that some people believe that
That's
if
so
I feel like this has happened before, then I'm on the right track in life. I know that I'm going the right way, Whereas I believe it's just misfiring of synapses where it makes you feel like the moment that you're in has, it's firing in the wrong part of your brain for a second. That's just me, though.
I think it's telling the future because I've done deja vu so intensely. I'm like, oh, this is gonna happen, and it's happened.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'm gonna change this, and I just did it differently. I
Yeah.
just could be a special human being. I am.
Yeah.
I get that too, dude. I also do think that we should end the podcast.
Oh!
No, we're getting a little too deep right now.
Thank you for listening and watching to our show.
Yeah, it's gonna be broken up to 15 different episodes for each
Basically,
tangent.
but it was fun.
Thank
I
you,
enjoyed
Eric,
it.
for coming
Yes,
out here.
thank you.
Please have me back.
Asking the
Oh,
questions.
we'll have you back. Whether whether you're on or just here.
You guys will
out,
see Eric more with our other stuff too, because Eric's also part of Impending Doom's things.
Well, once our schedules are free.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah,
Hardy's.
all of our info's here. Subscribe, rate, iTunes, Stitcher.
Special
Google
thanks
Play.
to our sound lady.
Yes, thank you, sound lady. And we will. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys later.
Yeah, maybe you'll see Igmar. Maybe we will.
Maybe he'll come back. He has left us.
Hashtag where's Igmar? Free Igmar.
Please, we need to find him. He's a lost boy.
Here's a picture. Okay, ready for the picture for Igmar?